How's it going, everybody? I hope you're having a great day. Today we're going to look at some 6-star attacks, but of course, first of all, we got to take a look at the rank check. Sitting in the top 500 globally, and in the United States, we are at number 58. So let's take a look at the last 3 attacks and see what army I'm using and how I'm taking out these bases. So I like to be using 90% of the time the 3 cannon carts and 3 baby dragons. I feel like this is one of the most versatile army compositions, and it can pretty much take out any base. A lot of times you have 1 baby dragon and your battle chopper for up to 4 defenses that outrange your cannon carts. Sometimes if there is an interior defense that outranges them, you'll need to pad the baby dragons so that you can angle them and get the fire breath ability onto those core defenses. And you can even sometimes get away with using this army even with 5 or like all 6 defenses that outrange cannon carts. It is really strong. A lot of times also, if there are a lot of defenses that outrange your cannon carts, you can swap to the standard cannon cart army, which is the 4 cannon carts and then the 2 packs of archers. Like I said, 2 archers per defense, and take out the ones that are within range of the archers. It's within, if it's 1 tile behind a wall, like this crusher is on the left side, 1 tile, the archers can reach it. If it's 2 tiles back, you have to use baby dragons because your archers will not be able to make it. But as you can see, all 3 cannon carts survive, battle chopper survives, and we have a baby dragon that survives. So now for the second stage, what you primarily want to do with your cannon carts is take out as many ground targeting defenses as possible. Depending on the base layout and how damaged your battle chopper gets, and most of the time it will die in the first attack, so you want to swap over to your battle machine on the second base. Now the battle machine can get a lot of value just on its own, but if you're able to take out the cannons, the double cannons, crushers, all that good stuff out of range with your cannon carts, then your battle machine is unstoppable. Does not matter how many Teslas pop, whatever is locked onto it. Because if it's just like a multi-mortar or like a lava launcher that does splash damage, your battle machine is going to just rip through the base. As far as the reinforcement troops that you'll be seeing, I primarily like to bring 2 hogs, or 1 pack of hogs, and then 1 extra baby dragon. The 2 hogs are specifically meant to take out any Teslas that pop up for the cannon carts. And then the baby dragon, I usually bring an extra one just in case all my baby dragons died on the first attack. That way that extra baby dragon is able to take out the zappies that come out of the auto outposts, because those zappies deal a lot of damage. So on this base we are versing a fairly common layout. It is pretty good defending against the cannon carts, but you know, as long as you have 2 baby dragons to take out this lava launcher in the core of the base, your battle chopper, if it's a high enough level, can withstand the damage of the archer tower, take it out, and also take out the giant cannon. And then the 1 cannon cart on the right, it's mostly just to help make sure you don't time fail, so you start taking out the higher hit point buildings. And then the last baby dragon down south to take out the other archer tower. Very easy. So now that the archer tower is down, we'll be focusing on the lava launcher, and our battle chopper ability actually splashes and takes out the lava launcher and finishes it off. So now we're able to save a baby dragon, and now it's just a matter of moving in those cannon carts 1 tile at a time. It's helpful if you are familiar with bases, sort of place the cannon carts in like less optimal places, because then you're less likely to hit any kind of spring traps or bombs. But this is the only weakness with this attack strategy, is if you verse a base and there are a lot of exterior traps and bombs and Teslas, you can potentially run into trouble. But 90% of the time, a lot of these bases are defending against baby dragons or P.E.K.K.A.s. And like here in this case, we do directly hit a push trap and then we bounce right into a Tesla, which is very funny. But with the strength of this strategy, we still had 2 other cannon carts from the first part of the first stage. So as soon as we take out this cannon on the bottom side, our cannon cart can move over and take out the second cannon, and then the third cannon is going to be taken out with the cannon cart on the right, and that cannon cart will also go over and take out the double cannon eventually. So pretty much with just those 2 cannon carts, we take out 4 of the ground targeting defenses. I mean, we took out one of the Teslas already, so there's only 2 left, and then all that can really stop our battle machine is the multi-mortar, and that is not going to stop a battle machine in any scenario. So we have our hogs waiting to see if any Teslas pop in a lot of these empty 2x2 spots. It appears that the Teslas would either be up near the multi-mortar or potentially troll Teslas. So once we get over 50% destruction, the Teslas will pop, and we can see they are in the corners of the base. So now we'll start to just speed things along, as you guys are sort of getting the idea, I hope. When you have so much overkill, you just smash through the second part of the bases. Second stage usually only becomes an issue if you get like really heavily trapped on the first stage and you only have like 1 or 2 cannon carts that survive. Then you have to be a little bit crafty and creative, and sometimes just try and go for the 5-star, just not worry about trying to get the 6 stars. So here we're versing a pretty terrible base layout. It is cool that it's symmetrical, but not entirely sure what it would defend against. I mean, it would be super open for P.E.K.K.A.s. I mean, maybe it's like anti-baby dragon, perhaps, but there's no expo even, so I have no idea. But all we're going to do is we send in the chopper, take out the lava launcher, send in 1 baby dragon for each of the archer towers, and then just sort of keep the cannon carts out of range of the empty tiles, and just wait for 50%, and there Tesla pops. So now we know there are no other sneaky Teslas, and really the only thing left to take out is the Mega Tesla. But I highly suggest learning this strategy. It is very versatile. You can use it on 90% of bases. The only time I do not ever use this strategy is when there is a ground expo. If there's a ground expo, typically it's just too much for the baby dragons to take out, in addition to all the other stuff that you have to take out. But with a ground expo, you can just switch to all baby dragons, so then you don't even have to worry about it. So typically I'll use the 3 baby dragons, 3 cannon carts 90% of the time. I'll use 3 cannon carts, 2 baby dragons, and 1 pack of archers about 5% of the time if there's really good archer value, or if there are exposed archer towers. And then I'll use baby dragons probably about 5% of the time, just all baby dragons, if there are ground expos. Not too many ground expos, because people are trying to defend against air attacks. But hopefully this video was helpful. Hopefully you're able to learn a thing or two. And if you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Helps me out a bunch. There are a couple more videos on the screen if you want to keep on watching. Until next time, take care.